Brands, and y'all know I haven't done one of these in a while, but y'all know I absolutely love doing Battle of the Brands. It's actually a great way to test out products, especially products that are not exactly the most expensive products in the world, to test them against something that's a little bit more expensive so you can see whether they're a good buy or not. And it may help you find some great products that are out there so you ain't got to pay all them MAC related dollars. You know what I'm saying? So today is going to be a Battle of the Brands with the Tinted Moisturizers, y'all, and it's featuring one brand spanking new product and another product that has now featured newer shades, okay? So I'll explain that here in a minute. Y'all know my black ass loves me some Tinted Moisturizer, and if you guys have followed me for a while, y'all know my favorite Tinted Moisturizers are NARS and Smashbox, and you can tell by the way they look. I use the hell out of these right here. If you guys want to know more about these two products, I've actually done a Battle of the Brands featuring both of these, one side of my face with one and one side on my face with the other. I will link that video down below so you guys can see the comparison of the two. The products I'm going to be reviewing today or showcasing today are a little bit less expensive, much easier on the pocketbook, and like I said, they're pretty much daggone brand spanking new. All right, the two products that we're going to be showcasing today in this Battle of the Brands is the NYX Tinted Moisturizer, bam, and we're going to be showcasing e.l.f.'s Tinted Moisturizer, bam, okay? And the new product is the NYX Tinted Moisturizer. This is pretty much brand spanking new. You guys know I already reviewed their foundation. I will link that down below as well. If you guys have not checked it out, you can check out their new foundation and check it out and see how it did, okay? The e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer that is also not as new of a product. However, they are showcasing newer shades for this particular product. In other words,
they finally realized that we actually buy these products as well.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and break these down. First up, NYX, okay? This is, like I said, tinted moisturizer. If you're not familiar with tinted moisturizer, it's pretty much a moisturizer with a tint to it. So it's gonna have a little bit of color, okay? And it's a great option for those of you guys who are coming up on spring and summer. Y'all know I rock tinted moisturizers all year round, but it's great for when it gets a little warmer and you don't wanna have a full face of foundation on that's super duper heavy, cakey, especially when you're dealing with a liquid foundation that may run a little bit or feel a little heavier on the skin. These are great options if you're looking to wear something that provides a little bit of coverage, gives you a little mini beat face, okay, and makes you look nice, but it's not as heavy as a foundation. The tinted moisturizers that I got from NYX are these two colors right through here, TM07 and TM06. These are the two colors. And these retail for $10 on the site. Bam, the colors I got were almond, which is 7, and I got tan, which is 6, TM06. And these are the two darkest shades that they feature. They feature 7 shades in whole, okay, for the tinted moisturizers, okay? Now for the e.l.f. foundation, or the e.l.f. moisturizer, this is in the color Expresso, bam, okay? And the e.l.f. tinted moisturizer features 8 shades, and this retails for $3, okay? So this is just to kind of give you an idea of the price difference between the two. They're not super duper expensive, certainly not as expensive as the NARS tinted moisturizer, but we gonna see if it's worth the money anyway, because any money spent is still money spent, okay? This is the first time you guys are gonna see me put this on. Battle of the Brands, typically, I've never tried the product out, and I've not tried either one of these two products. I'm gonna put one on one side of my face and one on the other. We're gonna rock it all day, come back, and I'm gonna show y'all how it worked out at the end of the day, give you guys my thoughts, and we're gonna see which one won, or if either one wins, there could be an epic fail on both, okay? We're gonna go ahead and test out TM07, which is almond. Off the top, it's got the liquefied, you know, tinted moisturizer feel, so it's very light coming out the bottle. It's got red undertones in it from what you guys can see right here. Bam. With the e.l.f. tinted moisturizer, another thing that I could tell you that I've noticed that the NYX does not provide is SPF. This features an SPF of 20. NYX's does not feature any kind of SPF. We're gonna go ahead and put that right on next to, ooh, this is a lot thicker. This is a much thicker consistency product. Kind of reminds me very much of a BB cream. It's a lot more yellow. Now, the box, okay, says this is for dark skin tones with a neutral balance of yellow and red undertones. So, here we go. Now, this is the color right over through here. We're gonna go ahead and blend that out as well. It is much thicker. We're gonna go ahead and start out with, it's leaking like a motherfucker. We're gonna go ahead and start out with our NYX, and we're gonna go ahead and put this on my left side over here, and let's go. Let's go ahead and see how this works. Whew. All right, y'all know I always get nervous about these. Okay, here we go. Bam. Now that's just to show you what it looks like on my skin. Okay, so far it applies definitely, you can automatically tell it is definitely a hydrating formula, very light feeling. Now this is the side that I have a little bit more of my hyperpigmentation on. With tinted moisturizers, you shouldn't really expect much coverage. They're not meant for that. So if you do have areas of hyperpigmentation or blemishes you want to cover, you're gonna need to conceal those first, okay? Boom. Okay, so the left side of my face has the NYX product on it, and so far, okay, it looks actually pretty decent. This is my Sonia Kashuk brush, okay, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with the e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer. I ain't gonna front. This one right here is a lot thicker in consistency. It's also a very different color. So here we go. Just so you guys can see the color on my skin. You guys know I'm an NW45 in Studio Tech, Studio Fix. I know I repeat this a lot, but I have a lot of newer subscribers. Welcome to y'all. Application wise, it is thicker. It doesn't feel heavy though. I was a little worried that it was gonna feel a little heavy. It does not. It does feel a little heavier than the NYX, I can say that. Boom, okay? This is the e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer, which surprisingly doesn't look that bad. It is a little bit more yellow, and I think you can probably see a little bit of a difference. The one thing I can tell you right away, just looking at my face right now, is that the e.l.f. Tinted Moisturizer is not as dewy as the NYX Tinted Moisturizer. What we're gonna go ahead and do is set everything with powder, and I'll be right back. Here's the face with it set with my Makeup Forever Duo Matte Powder. This is in 218. Y'all know, hands down, favorite powder that's I use to set foundations, tinted moisturizers, etc. And this is what the face looks like. What I'm gonna do is do the rest of my face, and then I'll be right back and show you what it looks like. Boom! Okay, so here is the face thus far. I haven't done shit to my hair, you already know. And I just want to kind of show you guys what it's starting to look like, okay? Just basically use some mascara. Trying a new lippy out, might as well go ahead and keep it consistent. This is actually e.l.f. and it is the Dollar Lippies, okay? This is Fantasy, and this is the first time I've used it. That's what the base for this lippy is. And then, you already know, bam, my NYX Miami Babe is my absolute favorite, hands down, nude lip gloss. We're gonna go ahead and rock this mofo all day, and I'll be back to let you know how this all goes. I'm back, y'all. Y'all miss me. Okay. So, take a look at the face, y'all. This is over 7 hours of wear, okay? NYX on the left side, e.l.f. on the other, okay? Put this mofo on after 12 in the afternoon. It is now after 8 in the PM, okay? Went out, ran some errands with the hubster, went to the chiropractor, got adjusted, put my face in a pillow, okay? Was out in the elements with the wind and the elements all up in my shit, okay? Because it's cold as fuck outside. Went to eat. And this is what the finished product looks like without having applied a lick of additional powder. So this is what it looked like after originally having put it all on, after setting it with my Duo Matte Powder and not reapplying anything outside of the lippy on my face, okay? So, right? Back up so y'all can see it. Not bad, right? Very, very, very pleasantly surprised at how both of these two products reacted, okay? Y'all know that the minute I saw the color in the e.l.f., which is what's on my right hand side, I was a little nervous, not gonna lie. The consistency reminded me a lot of a BB cream, although it didn't go on that heavy, but it reminded me very much of a BB cream. The undertone in this particular one is a little bit ashier than I would have liked, but the finished product is really not that bad, okay? You guys know I have normal dry skin, so this is basically what it looks like, but I always have a little shininess going on because I perspire in certain parts of my face. So even with my nose, it's not completely matte, right? Because I haven't reapplied anything, but it's not bad. I could do this. Even my forehead's just a little bit shiny, but it's not like what y'all saw me show in the NYX foundation last first impressions video, okay? The video's down below if you haven't seen it. So, very pleasantly surprised at both of these two products right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you the pros and cons, and then I'm gonna let you know whether I would repurchase these mofos again, right? All right, NYX. Number one, we know this is a $10 product, which is not bad at all whatsoever. There are 7 shades of this product. Of course, the almond, which is the shade that I tried on with the red undertones, is the darkest shade they have. So if you're a little darker than me, you may be able to get away with it, but any darker than that, you're gonna have a hard time finding unless you start to mix some of your other products along with this, because it doesn't get no darker, okay? And that's the problem that I have with a lot of makeup companies, is they don't make enough of a skin range for people of color. It is what it is, but they're, you know, people are coming around slowly but surely. We gonna get them to change, you know know what I'm saying? But this is actually a really perfect shade for me. I love, love, love the undertone in this product. I love the consistency of this product. I like the fact that it's a little bit more liquefied, a little bit more of a tinted moisturizer than the e.l.f. was. This is more of a BB cream type of texture. I'm not a fan of the BB cream type of texture, okay? So this is more liquefied, which is what I'm accustomed to with tinted moisturizers, okay? Outside of that, the only thing that I would say with this product that it does not have, that it doesn't showcase that it has, okay, is the fact that it doesn't have an SPF, which I think with this type of product, knowing that you're going to be rocking it in the spring and the summer, you have absolutely got to have an SPF, okay? It doesn't matter if you're dark or you're light or you're fair complected or whatever the fuck, you got to have an SPF. You got to protect your skin at least a little bit, and I feel like, you know, for $10, if e.l.f. at $3 can offer it, then I know your ass at 10 can too, okay? So that's what I don't necessarily like about it. But will I wear this mofo again? Will this get some play in my house? Abso-fucking-lutely. This right here is actually pretty daggone bomb. Not gonna lie, I absolutely like this product. e.l.f., you guys already know, wasn't the biggest fan of the undertones in this product, but surprisingly it worked well with my skin. But again, if you are any darker, I mean the slightest bit darker, your undertone's a little bit redder than mine or browner than mine, this is not gonna work, okay? Or you can apply it very lightly, but it's not gonna work, okay? It's just gonna be harder to match. The thing that's wonderful about this product is it's only $3, okay? So it's
cheap.com, frugal.org, I don't want to spend no motherfucking money.net.
You heard me? So I do love that price point. This has 8 shades. The Expresso is the darkest shade, which I ain't even gonna lie, and they don't look like no damn Expresso, but it's whatever. They coming along. However, I am pleasantly surprised at this product as well. $3, okay? You can't beat that. And as you guys can see, I don't look super shiny. This is after over 7 hours of wear, and it is a tinted moisturizer. I'm not looking for a foundation type of effect, and it actually held up very well. Oilier skin types, I would definitely say, especially with the NYX, because it's more liquefied, you're gonna wanna make sure that you actually mattify it with some kind of good mattifying powder. You're definitely going to want to mattify it if you're an oilier skin type, especially the NYX one, because the NYX one is a little bit more hydrating. It's a little looser. It's a very, very liquidy consistency, and those have a tendency to give off that shiny effect. You guys already saw it came off very dewy on me. So if you're oilier, I would definitely recommend a very good matte powder, a very good mattifying powder to set this, but I don't see that there'd be a major problem. As far as the oilier skin types with the e.l.f., this comes off a little bit more matte on my face. You guys saw that. This may be a better option if you find it in your skin tone. It's also cheaper too. So I would definitely give it a try and see what you guys think. You're definitely going to want to set it. I think these look better when they're set. And that's just me, but it's definitely worth a try for $3. So y'all have to let me know what you guys think. This is definitely not as dewy as the NYX. Let me know down below if you guys have used either one of these two products. Let me know if you guys plan to check out either one of those two products, and let me know what you guys think. If there's anything in particular that you guys want me to review, do a first impressions on, or do a battle of the brands on, or whatever the case, leave those comments down below. I know a lot of you guys wanted to see what the tinted moisturizer from NYX looked like. Thumbs up this video if you guys love seeing these videos from your girl. And yeah, y'all, let me know which of these two things you guys may try, or if you've used any one of them and what your comments are about them. You guys already know what to do. As always, follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/socialitesandy. Hit me up on my Facebook fan page or my Pinterest page. Those links are down below. Hit me up on my blog, TheSocialiteLife.blogspot.com, and hit me up on Instagram at SocialiteSandy. And y'all already know I love y'all, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.